we're going to start again. Joshua has a very big task in front of him. He is looking and he's waiting for words from his spies. And they were also very busy. It took them a while to get back. They had to make sure they didn't get caught. And they had a friend in the inside now who told them everything that was going on, the comings and the goings. Now, I have to say, this next little section we're going to go through is a little bit big, but I'll try to make it smaller, okay? Now, you can see right there. Okay. They have got to get all the Israelites on the other side of the Jordan. It's a very big river. And he said, how are we going to do this? God told him, take the ark, go in the water, and you'll see what happens. So they went ahead and went into the water. The water separated, just as it did at the Red Sea. Now I want to make sure you guys remember that these are the new generations. The old generation had seen the Red Sea, actually saw the seas part. The new generation had only heard the stories from their grandparents. So they says, well, that's kind of hard to believe. I'm sure. They says, but if you say, yeah, sure, it happened. But now, the Jordan, right there, as the ark comes in, the same thing happened. The waters parted, the ground was dry, and they went across. Now, how amazing could that be? This new generation seeing a miracle happen. Now, the Lord said for them to pick out one person out of each tribe, 12 tribes, take a piece of rock that was near the ark, take it out of the Jordan, and put it on the edge. And they made a memorial of the spot of where they crossed. And it's supposed to be there this very day. I haven't checked it, but I believe it's still there. Okay, so they've got across. They're on the side. They're closer to Jericho now. Now, Joshua sees that big, big city and a very large wall. His intel has told him it's very thick. What is he going to do? So he went to praying, as we should always pray to God when we can't think of how we can do it by ourselves. We're not supposed to do it by ourselves. God's right there. He's going to help us. And I want a good picture. This was a good picture. Do we recognize our friend here? The captain of heaven's army, Jesus. And there's a couple of parts in the Bible where he does show up. But this is one of the spots that he shows up. And he talks to Joshua and tells him how he's going to win. But he has to be exact. Remember, God says to do things exactly the way he says it. So it will work. We can't go on our own. We have to do exactly what he said and how to do it. People of Jericho have seen what he has done to the River Jordan. They're scared. They're locked up. They're tight as a drum in there. No one's going in, no one's going out. They are scared. But Jesus told them, Joshua, take the ark, the horns, let me see if I got you there, and go around the whole walls of Jericho one time. Be very quiet. The only thing, blare the horns. One time, go back to the camp. On the last 7th day, go around 6 times, and on the 7th time, shout with all your might, and the walls will come down. So, can you imagine how these people in Jericho may have seen lots of people going around their city, not saying anything except for those horns, and then going back? No attack. Second day, same thing. Now after the 6th day, he says, what are they? God says, I have no clue what they're gonna do. But on the 7th day, once, twice, we're going on the 6th time, 7th time. The horns blew, the people screamed, and the walls came tumbling down. Nobody lost their lives except for the ones who were inside. Can you imagine how loud? And I'm thinking there's about 1 million people, I think they estimated at. And I started to think about 1 million people, but it was just not a small group, but a lot of people going around this whole city and shouting very loud. And I want to make sure, tumbling down. Now, guess what? As promised, I want to make sure we got that. Can we see the red cord? We got the red cord here. And Rahab is okay. God has kept his promise that she and her family are safe. Now, God wasn't done with Rahab. She has a very important life later on. She is the great grandmother of David, King David, who will be later on in our stories. King David, Jesus down the line. It's kind of like Jesus' great grandmother right here. I'm like, God has a purpose. We just have to put our faith in him. You know what? This adventure of Joshua is a wonderful story. I hope you guys are reading as well in the Bible. Hope to see you again real soon. And don't forget, let's see if I can make this a little bit clearer for you guys. Joshua 1:9, have I not commanded you to be strong and of good courage? Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. God bless. I miss you all. Hope to see you real soon. Enjoy the craft.
Hi kids. Well, now we're going to do our craft for the walls of Jericho tumbling down. And it's going to be this horn. And you're just going to blow it just like they did with, the Israelites did with Jericho, making the buildings fall down. So all you need is click on the link below and it will have the instructions for making this horn, which is pretty simple. You just need 3 rows of toilet paper. You're going to cut one in half so that way you can twist it to make the mouthpiece. It's kind of hard. You just twist it and you want the bottom to be kind of big because you're going to fit another toilet roll inside it. And then you can just tape it. Like that. Now what you could do is if you had one of those noisemakers that you get for birthday parties, or you could actually go down to the 99-cent store and get one and cut off the whistle part, and you can actually insert it in the mouthpiece of your toilet paper and tape it, and then when you blow on it, it's going to make some awesome noise. So on your second, you're going to smash it because what it has to do is fit inside the bottom part. Okay, so now you're going to piece that in just like that. You smashed it in so that it will go in here. Otherwise, you'll have trouble getting it in there because they're both the same size. Push that in there. And see, you're already starting to make that little curve. Then on your third roll, and if it makes it easier, you could actually tape this down, but it's okay. So I smashed this piece in there too. So now I can just put this piece on. And then if we tape it, then you don't have to worry about it falling out. Just need a little bit of tape on that one and on the middle one. and there's your horn. Now, what you can do is, because it looks kind of weird, if you wanted to color it, you could, or paint it. But what I did was I just got some tape. This one I had blue, but whatever you have, sometimes it's white. And then you just start wrapping around, all the way around, until you get to the end, and it will look like this. And then you can go around, blowing your horn. So now we're going to add our horn to our Joshua board. So far we have the footprint. Wherever they walked was going to be their land. And then we have the walls and the 2 spies that went in so that they could have plans to destroy Jericho. Now we're going to add the horn to our board. Here. There we go. See you next week. Bye.